Well, now it's time to be introduced to the Bullieverse. Please welcome to the stage Srini Anala.
Hello, everyone. So I am Srini. I'm a co-founder and a CEO at Bullieverse. We are a Web3 gaming studio. I'll try to talk less about Bullieverse and probably share more about what I want to talk generally about Web3 gaming in general. You guys come here to hear about Web3 gaming. I'm hoping that you are interested in what we're doing. So for the last, we launched our NFT collection last year, sold out in August. And since then, we built two Unreal Engine games. First one is a 3D third-person shooter game, and the second one is a survival game. And that's in beta now. And we also built an NFT marketplace. We are working on a third game, which is going to be a mobile multiplayer PvP that's being built on Unreal Engine 5. And a bunch of things, right? So we are building, but what I wanted to talk about is in general, like what are the biggest challenges as builders in this space, what for Web3 games, what we have in front of us. So primarily, like we have these, getting new players on board from Web2 is a big challenge, right? And there are a bunch of ways and means that we can do, and every kind of projects and all these games are going in their own ways to acquire users, unlike in Web2 where you have this Steam, Apple Store, Google Play Store, and bunch of different distribution channels where you can reach these gamers. So we don't have an existing distribution channel where we can push the games to players. And at the same time, onboarding is quite challenging. Like though you could create a MetaMask wallet quite easily, managing a private key is hard, right? So once you lose the key, you lose your assets. So that means you kind of lose all your assets and money that you put into this. So that's another big challenge. And building games is challenging. Building anything with Web3 and smart contracts is challenging. So it's all a bunch of bag of problems, right? But there is a huge opportunity here. And more than an opportunity, I think end of the day, it is essentially an amazing tool that we have, which is NFTs, right? So what they do is for the first time, we're able to hold these digital property on the internet. And just giving an example, like we have seen how the information has created a lot of opportunities and a lot of improved our lifestyle, right? For example, if you're staying in a hotel back in 2000 and you didn't like the experience there, you pretty much won't go there. But with Web2, you could share your experience, and then you could affect the hotel or whoever you didn't get that good experience from. And that kind of put power in the hands of people, right? So now with Web3, I think that's going to go in a step further where you could actually own your stuff. And that's an incredibly amazing tool and a lot of interesting things to be built with that. And we are passionately believe that gaming is one amazing opportunity. And the reason why we are focusing on building games today and going to continue doubling down on this, right? So our vision is to travel towards a metaverse kind of an experience where our community, after playing a bunch of games, they also have these virtual social experience as well. And leading from there, we want to create a creator economy because we have 1, 2, 3 games. We have a tech in-house, which like NFT marketplace, wallets, and games, and along with that, like our multiplayer technology as well, could be leveraged by independent gamers to build games for Web3 audience. And obviously, that kind of a Web3 audience and distribution channel doesn't exist today, but we want to build that, and we want to partner with players in Web3 and Web2 worlds. And also, we are doing another event in Hyderabad tomorrow, which is going to be one of the biggest gaming conferences in the world, in Asia, and hosting a tournament with one of the top 50 esports gamers based in India, and that content is going to be streamed to 20 million viewers, right? So what really we are trying to do is to fix all these problems, make sure that onboarding is easier. So we created a way for Web2 players to create a Web3 wallet with their Google or other social logins, thereby making the whole onboarding journey easier. And after that, we are trying to create a distribution channel, get players involved in this Web3 ecosystem, and get them on board into our ecosystem. And we built an NFT marketplace and a bunch of other tech, as I mentioned, and traveling towards that ultimate goal of having an amazing ecosystem where you have players, creators coming together and building interesting content. At the same time, these are fundamentally built on different incentives, right? So unlike Web2 game studios, where they want to pretty much make more revenues and more returns to the shareholders, I think with Web3, the fundamental change is that the moment you release a game asset as an NFT, it fundamentally changes the incentives, because you are letting go of your revenues and you are letting players earn and their potential to earn real rewards from these assets. So that's a big choice and a hard choice. And why would anyone make that, right? Unless you are a disruptor coming into this huge space and want to create something new. So that's pretty much the dynamics now, and we are, playing within this maze. So we are trying to fix problems, build solutions, build games, and make our vision a reality. So I'll stop there. Thank you very much for listening.